Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna be talking about super homes. Probably aren't familiar, but we're gonna show you. We're gonna be talking about an area we've never talked about before. And in addition to that, we're talking a 3.99% interest rate. We're talking low sevens. This is incredible. I can't wait to show you guys more. We're also kind of hiding from the sun. I'm not sure if Eli got some B-roll today or some drone footage. It's literally 70 degrees in Colorado right now in early February. A blessing. It's really cool, but let's show you more inside when it comes to the super home and what you guys have to look forward to. All right, now bear with us. This is vacant. This is move-in ready. This is one that's available right now. This could be yours, but because it's vacant, it might be a little bit echoey. It's also super empty, but we're gonna do the best we can to just show you guys everything. All right, now when you first walk in, we do have a closet right here. It's not the biggest entryway, but you still got some privacy from the main living area and you've got some stairs here. But the main reason why is because you've got this super area that's right here next to this hallway. Let's creep in and show you guys what I'm talking about. This huge area. So this is the super home, right? Like a lot of you guys know this as far as some of you might call it next gen homes, et cetera, but they're calling these super homes now. And the main reason why they're speaking differently is because it's not just your in-laws that are staying with you. A lot of folks have kids come home from college and they're living with them. They have relatives that travel that want to stay, but this is a completely separate division from the main living space in your home that's got a kitchen. It's got laundry right behind Eli. So this is where your washer dryer goes. We've got a great size living room, right? Super cool. And through here, we've got your bathroom. And believe it or not, when you see these super homes, not all of them have a standing shower and that like little seating area, like really cool. And I love it. But here's what Eli and I's favorite part was. You've got a primary bedroom that's got an extension to it for another TV outside of your living room or a workout space, whatever you like, as far as like that additional space, whatever you like to use with it, you have it. You've got your walk-in closet. And then right here, this takes you all the way outside to your backyard deck. Now, this is something that's unique that we haven't seen yet when it comes to these super homes is how much bigger this actually is, right, Eli? Like definitely a lot bigger. We haven't seen one go all the way to the back of the home before, right? So super cool. So still access to your balcony, et cetera. But this bedroom, Eli, oh my gosh. And again, if this isn't just about, oh, hey, our in-laws are getting older, they're living with us. So many folks are using this type of living for their kids that live with them when they're home from college or whatever it may be, but.
This should be an office.
This could be an office, this could be a workout space, like you name it. This is main level, right? So if you guys wanna add stove into your kitchen, so you've got like your main living area here, you could have some seating built in here, and then you've got space for gas. So you could have stove, et cetera, whatever you guys would like to add. So you could definitely elaborate a lot here. And something that I missed, I can see Eli grabbing for the door, right? Separate entrance right up to the front patio, right? So as you can see, this is where you come in for the front door. I'll show you guys. So this is main entrance where you guys saw me talking. There's my camera guy. Hey there, hey there.
On top of that, they have the third car garage entrance right here.
Isn't that cool?
And this is one of the things that we had only seen in one other model out in Parker, but you have your own separate third car entrance right here, directly into the main living area.
Full one car garage. That's also got a separate entrance from the main house. Whether you're coming in from your garage or from that main patio, you're good to go. But something we need to see, Eli, is, hey, this is big. This is great. Does it really hurt the rest of the home?
Yeah.
Let's show them the rest of the main level. Let's show them upstairs. I thought you were gonna show them. That's why I was holding the camera. Should we take a vote?
You're the tour guide.
It's the number below if you guys wanna like. And speaking of that number below, if you guys are curious about this house specifically, a lot of you guys know that we are licensed brokers here in the state of Colorado. We love helping you guys with your real estate needs. So this number that's below on the screen right now, text us specifically as far as, if you text us super home, we'll get you information specifically to these homes at the 3.9, low sevens, et cetera. If you guys are curious about your real estate needs in general, just call or text anything like that number. We'd be happy to help you. But getting back into the video, great main space. The deck is shared. with like that other area that's outside. I know I'm kind of jumping the gun here, but outside, great size yard. Plenty you guys can do out here. That's where like your super area was, right down the deck. So a huge back deck, super nice. Obviously all of this is unfinished, but really good size.
One thing about the lots out here in this specific community, we are in Independence in Elizabeth.
Yep.
But as you guys are researching Elizabeth, this is almost not Elizabeth. I consider it almost East Parker Road.
Do you know why it's not Elizabeth? Because he actually lives in Elizabeth, and it's like, you're not really Elizabeth unless you live by Eli.
No,
right? Like the heart of Elizabeth, right?
It technically is Elizabeth. We're just so close to Parker that it doesn't feel like real Elizabeth. But they're putting on average 9,000 square foot lots out here, which is just short of a quarter acre.
Correct, which sounds pretty close.
Yeah.
What's great is you're gonna hear Elizabeth and you're gonna go, man, that's so far outside of Denver. Like you're probably 40, maybe 38 minutes from the airport.
Yep.
And you're about 38 minutes from downtown Denver. So even though it looks far when you guys are looking on a map, guys, Denver's still unincorporated when it comes to like some of the surrounding areas, and it doesn't take very long to get onto the outskirts. And bang for buck, when you guys are getting, low fours or like these high 3% interest rates, and you're getting this much home at a $715 price.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Guys, this is what I would say ripper, right? This is ripper. But that being said, let's show you guys the rest of the home as far as like the upstairs and how much you guys have to benefit here.
Let's do it.
Let's get back into it. Full size kitchen, island. Like here, when you look at space, right? Like you might sacrifice, if we're being honest, right? You might sacrifice a little bit here because right past that wall, Eli, you've got that main level bedroom in the super area, correct? So you are sacrificing a little bit of square footage. This is still plenty big. You could still have a dining area here. You're just not gonna have a dining room separate than like your breakfast nook.
Your L couch right here could fit.
You could definitely put a couch right here against that wall and maybe L-shape it. And if you had a huge couch, it would probably go to about maybe right here, which leaves you about 3-4 feet to walk. And you could still have a dining room table, breakfast table back here, and then everything as far as like your entertainment center. So you might be sacrificing a little bit of square footage compared to some of these other huge homes that we've seen, but this is still pretty big. Full kitchen, like we said.
Yeah, gigantic island too.
Bathroom back here. Main level, just.
Yep, nice little half bath powder room.
And then through here should be your 2-car garage, right? So 3-car total, but 2 for the main living area, 1 for that other spot. This is definitely, it's not an oversized 2, but full size 2-car. And you know what I like when you're gonna go full 2-car versus like the oversized 2-car garage? Is on these homes specifically, you pull straight in. Sometimes depending on your lot, like you've got like a curved driveway and you kind of have to pull around and it can be hard to park, but this one is straight from the street into the home, so it shouldn't be overly hard to park. Overall, good space, especially if you guys are looking for one of these super homes. All right, upstairs.
All right, so we'll get down here in a minute. We have a full-size unfinished basement, tons of square footage down here where you could add easily 2 bedrooms and another living area if you need it, but let's go ahead and go up. All right, so as we're coming up here to the top, you'll see one of my favorite features. If you guys have heard any of our new build walkthroughs before, you know I absolutely love this, but you're gonna have this huge open loft area, which can be all sorts of things for you guys. They've got it set up to where you can have a TV set up over here and kind of look at it as another entertainment area. I know for probably both Will and I, this is where all the kids' toys would go and all the big trucks and video games and all that fun stuff. We also see couples set this up as like separate offices. Maybe one of the bedrooms is an office downstairs, maybe one's up here, but as we come down here, we can go 2 different directions. We're at a fork in the road. I love when they set it up like this because you're going to have your primary suite over here and then all your other secondary bedrooms separate from that. So let's start off in the primary here. One thing real quick, you're gonna have 2 furnaces in this house and 2 ACs. And ultimately that just means a lot of efficiency. So you're not overworking one furnace or one air conditioner to do the whole home. They split it up, upper and lower level. Can go in here, we've got our full bath, or 3/4 bath, because there's no bathtub. Yeah, big walk-in closet.
Great size, nice window. This is great.
And one thing that you'll notice here is like, when they do the finishings, you've got tons of square footage, tons of layout for the price, but then they will do some things like, you've got like linoleum sort of flooring here. What I love about it is all the things that you can't change about this home, like the layout, the location, things like that are all phenomenal. But then after coming in here, doing tile in a bathroom, if that's important to you, is super easy. Whereas adding a super home component to your home is not. Now check out the size of this primary room here.
Yeah, this is huge.
And we've got no lights on here right now, guys. You can see how bright it is.
Guys, no kidding, a California King wouldn't even touch the inside part of both of those windows.
True, yeah.
You could have a California King right here, plus nightstands on each side, and I still think all of that would fit in between these windows, just to give you some perspective on how far apart those windows actually are. Now, when it's vacant, it's just so hard to tell how big, but dude, this is huge.
It is.
You and I could just be roomies, dude. You could just go way over there and not bother me.
We could. And then as you guys will see over here.
Not that you bother me.
You've got, not at all, not at all. You've got the additional bump out sitting area.
Great.
This is where Will does his yoga every morning, or could do his yoga every morning. This could be an additional workspace. This is where you could put the Peloton or your treadmill. And what we're starting to see with a lot of builders, guys, is they're really starting to make these owner suites more than just a bedroom, so that it is more of a functional place in your home, something that you're going to use more than just to go to bed at night, which I think is really nice.
100%. New builders spend a lot of time collecting data, and they sell so many homes, right? Like they start identifying what people want, and find out that more people are spending more time in their main quarters. It's just nice to have more amenity there.
Now over here, we're going to find 2 guest bedrooms.
Now here's a good touch.
Yes.
These aren't necessarily above all secondary rooms upstairs, but this is nice. Like,
yep.
Any teenagers with socks? Yeah, good. We're not gonna have a must.
Helps the ventilation for sure. And decent size in here too.
Decent size.
Yeah, a lot of times these rooms are super tiny.
Yep.
This is actually pretty good size.
Yeah, I like that you've got 2 windows here too.
Yes, yeah. And then these 2 rooms will ultimately share this full bath right here, where you've got your bathtub and toilet here separate.
Oh, nice. This is interesting. So you've got like shower and toilet here, but then you've got like the separate sink here in case of...
Yeah, so someone could be showering, someone could be brushing their teeth at the same time. You've got a gigantic, laundry room here with tons of storage in there. And in your 4th bedroom here, you have your own bathroom.
Nice.
So as you've got older kiddos.
Yeah, this is about the same size, slightly bigger. Maybe slightly bigger. It's definitely got 2 bigger windows.
Yep.
Which is really nice to have. Then you've got same size closet.
And again, tons of light, guys. Like that's the one thing I'm seeing in this home is with all the windows that they have, and they're all kind of strategically placed. You have just so much natural light that comes into a home.
So 3 bedrooms on this hallway, and you've got the primary across the way.
Yep.
So everyone's upstairs if they'd like.
Huge loft.
Right, minus downstairs. So everyone's upstairs, so you can kind of keep an eye and hear everybody. Yet you just got some privacy with like this main hallway here, where you can have your own privacy in your main quarter.
We're gonna go check out the unfinished basement, and this is oftentimes not the most exciting, but for a lot of you guys, you're coming from places that don't have any basements at all. And we often get asked, hey, what can you do with an unfinished basement?
Everything. Basements are awesome. One of the funnest things.
Right. Now, Will's the visionary.
I know, I'm not. I just haven't seen it yet, so I'm excited. Eli snuck down here earlier.
So I'm gonna have him give you the rundown of kind of what's possible down here.
No, this is great. So I'll give you guys, like, obviously being a cop before, right? Like in police work, we call that a clue. Okay, so you have a window. It's a full conforming window, which means when you make bedrooms downstairs, you want a window conforming so it'll actually count on your appraisal as a bedroom, right? So obviously one of your bedrooms can go here, and then across the way, one of your bedrooms can go there. Now, Eli, what I don't know, maybe you can help me, is like why this cement is popping out.
So what they do with these, look at this as kind of a kickstand for your home. Some in-ground basements here, they will do these little bump outs here that are tied to your foundation. So if there's ever any excess water or swelling in the soil on the exterior of the foundation wall here, you've got these extra supports in here. So basically it's just additional structural foundation to just...
This is not standard, right? Like not every builder does this, correct?
Yeah, it's a good little feature.
It's great. And this just makes the foundation more stable?
Yes, yep.
Okay, getting back to it, if Eli scoots back, you guys can just see like that broad view, right? So you've got a bedroom that's potentially where you've got one of these windows and then back by where Eli's at. But
And then you could put a huge entertainment area.
Yeah, I mean, it's huge. You've got great like 8 foot, 9 foot ceilings. You've got an area back here by your sump pump. That's great. Like you guys can have some privacy and set something up back there. And there's a lot of creative ways that you guys can hide these sump pumps with like a little closet. All this takes is a little door and some frame and some drywall to just hide your sump pump. But like even this could just be a great theater.
Yeah.
In itself and not take away from any bedrooms. And you don't see full basements all the time, right? Sometimes you'll get like the halves or the quarters. Having a full is great because you could do something fun down here in the basement like a theater, but then you still got plenty of space for 2 separate bedrooms. But then man, you've got so much space over here as well.
Now we were just talking to some clients on showings this weekend because they don't want to full on finish the basement because they just don't need all the extra storage. But we were talking about ways where you can make this feel almost semi-finished. So this white stuff on the wall is all insulation. It's actually hot down here right now.
Yeah.
So it's all gonna be temperature controlled, but if you just put like those foam cheap puzzle mats on the ground, maybe even some rugs down there, we'll see people oftentimes set up little gaming areas down here.
Well, and you've got tall ceilings.
Yeah, you do.
You've got great ventilation on here, so you don't necessarily feel like you're in a basement. You got great lighting. For me, my basement was my gym for the longest time. We had a similar ceiling, right? So we added some lights, we threw down some like rubber mats, and even just like taking a section, right, from like one cement pillar to the next, throwing a couple mirrors on the wall with some like rubber on the floor, adding a couple of lights to just brighten it up, and like you've got plenty of space for weights. And even if you're like a CrossFitter or you like Olympic style lifting, whatever it may be, like 100% you could snatch a bar and put it above your head down here and you're not gonna be concerned with like hitting the ceiling with any of your weights. Like definitely plenty of space down here.
Will's measurement there of whether you can like snatch or shoulder press a bar in the basement is our official measurement of if the basement ceilings are high enough.
Yeah, can you snatch?
Much like we'll measure a pantry by how many jugs of protein we can fit in the pantry. Yeah. This is the official basement measurement here for the Mile High Property Bros.
Can you snatch?
That's right.
Can you CrossFit down here or not? If you can, you're good. If not, don't buy it.
So what we're gonna do, we're gonna get out of the basement and we're gonna go check out the community center here and show you guys a little bit of what this Independence community has to offer.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, here we are at the community center. I hope you guys enjoyed the tour of the home that we gave out here in Independence, but more specifically, want to show you guys just some of the community center. You've got the old historic home. Word on the street, they're putting a coffee shop inside of this community center. That's got a gym that you guys can go to. You've got like your little access card for living in the neighborhood. You've got a dog park on the back side of it, but really cool. And again, like you guys are 40 minutes from Denver. You guys are 37 minutes from the airport. Like it's great. The different amenities, different space that you guys get out here as far as what they want to do with it. And it's one of the owners of a coffee shop in Parker, right? That owns this historical home.
Yeah.
Owns a historical cabin. Like it's nice that they're preserving a lot of these things.
Right behind us.
As we've been standing here talking to you guys, we've got a lot of the community that are walking up. They're going on hikes on these trails. They're showing the kiddos the old historical homes. It's like stuff we did in elementary school. But you guys actually have it right here in your room.
Well, and that's one of my favorite things. So being out here in Elizabeth, you know, people do come out here because they want more space. They want, you know, just a little more distance between neighbors, but there's also just that respect for history and things like that. You know, with this being a new build community in a place that is a little more rural feeling, they've really done a great job of preserving a lot of what I feel brings people out here in the first place. Combined with awesome community center, really good gym that's in there, really cool pool, which is just on the backside. And then again, just preserving these homes. So fun little fact, one of the most popular coffee shops in Parker is called Fika. Fika means something in Danish. We'll put it up here below.
They better have Danish. I'm not a coffee guy, but I'm a Danish guy.
Sure they do. But the owner of that owns, you know, some of these historic buildings that are out here. And there's like an original home, an original old cabin that they've like kind of like refurbished a little bit. But they've kept it here as these historical landmarks to just preserve what brought people out here in the first place. So I absolutely love that. And a Fika house is rumored to be being built in here come 2026. As you're coming in and out of the neighborhood, some of the best coffee that you can find.
Well, from what you were saying, the line was out the door. at the original on Main Street.
It was.
Oh, imagine like driving in and out of your neighbor, like how many cups of coffee and dishes you guys could buy on your way to work, on your way home, either way, whatever it looks like. That number popping up below is a reminder we are licensed brokers here in the state of Colorado, and yes, we love making these real estate dreams for you come true just as much as we love making these videos for you. So that number is below. Our other guys, for instance, phone calls, text messages, and emails. So if we can help you guys, definitely let us know. And hey, in the text below, inside of that paragraph, we can also throw in like our relocation guide or a buyer guide, or maybe even like a local area guide, just to give you guys some specificity even further as to where we're at and what it looks like for you guys.
All right. So next week, we are going to do a full community tour of Independence. So if you like this neighborhood, definitely check out next week. We're going to be showing you guys everything.
Everything. The dog park, more houses, you name it. We're going to Google Earth it and show everything you guys need to know. Proximity to everything, etc., etc. A full vlog, full deep dive. Mr. Tom Cruise over here on the Google Earth, just navigating and piloting that for you guys. But you won't find a better detailed informational video as far as like what this looks like at length. But until then, you guys enjoy that super home. Enjoy the community sneak peek so far, and we'll see you guys next week.
All right. See you guys.